There's a quotation by Robert Schuller that says that, tough times don't last, but tough people do. And I really find myself coming back to that quotation a lot during these times because, people are going through different challenges. There are physical challenges, there are financial challenges, there are, challenges as it relates to what's going on with our loved ones or even our own personal lives. But you have to remember that at the end of the day, you're not given anything that you don't have the ability to handle. And one of the things I often say in many of my speeches when I go around the place, I say to people, there may be challenges that I have been given that if they were given to you, you might not be able to handle. And on the flip side, there might be challenges that are given to you that if they hit my doorstep, I may not be able to handle. And that's just real. And, I like what Les Brown says when he says that oftentimes we may have to realize that in life, we've been picked out to be picked on. And sometimes you just feel like, life's always beating you down. Life's always trying to get at you. Life's always trying to take something from you. And you just got to understand at that particular time that, this is something that it's just testing you. Someone once said the difference between school and life. In school, you get the lesson and then you get the test. And in life, you get the test and then you get the lesson. And I actually learned that from Willie Jolly a long time ago. And so one of the things I want you to think about today is how are you being tested? How are you being challenged right now? And what are you doing that's going to allow you to be able to step up to the challenge? Because as Steve Duncanson said, once you stop fighting for what you don't want automatically takes over. So there's a lot of issues right now. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of just, mental things that we're dealing with, a lot of physical things that we're dealing with. How can we start to do the work to flip them? Well, one of the things I want you to remember is to understand, the importance of community, the importance of reaching out and asking for help. I like when someone once said, you ask for help not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And you are strong people. We're all strong people. And the strongest people get tested in the strongest ways. So don't put yourself in a position where you feel like you have to go through all of this alone. Put yourself in a position where you tell yourself that, I'm going to thrive because I'm going to reach out to my people. I'm going to reach out to my community. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to let people know what I'm going through so that they can help me get through it. We just, lost a great singer, right? Bill Withers, and, one of his classic songs, Lean on Me. It's powerful. And this is a song that I've been playing in some of my classes at the end because it's something that we need to do. You need to lean on people and you also need to let people lean on you. Another thing we have to do is, you have to decide, right now what you're going to do, how you're going to come out of this on the other side in a better way. One of the things I realized when I was going to be home and all of us in terms of my family, we're going to be home, together, myself and wife and the kids, that we're going to be here 24/7 for the most part. I said, I'm going to commit to getting myself into better shape before this shutdown happened and when I went in, because I knew that I had to say that, because even if it doesn't happen, and I feel like I definitely can do that, I would have been succumbing to what some people have already been calling like the COVID-15 or the COVID-30. Now people are gaining weight because they can't work out the way that they want. And so I knew that I was going to have to make certain dietary changes. I was going to have to make changes to my workout program. And then that mindset also started having me looking for the benefits of this, because in my household I have to get up at 5:30 to wake up the kids at 6, to get them out of the house at 7. The drive to school takes like an hour, get there at 8. So that's like 2.5 hours that are just pretty much devoted to getting the kids to school. And now I don't have to do that. So, there's a time frame between that time that I could be using to at least get in, 30 minutes. We've also started doing, bike rides as a family together in the weekends, since the weather's gotten a little bit better. So that's just an example. Like, what can you do where you're at? What can you do with what you have right now where you are? Are there new opportunities to find a workout? Are there new opportunities to find and spend time with the kids? Are there new opportunities just to do anything different or special right now that you weren't able to do before? We can talk about all of the challenges that this situation presents, but it also presents a lot of opportunities, and you have to ask yourself, are you positioning yourself to take advantage of them? So these are some of the things I want you to think about as you go through your week, as you go through your month, as you go through the next couple of months. We don't know what's going on, but as I started with, remembering that tough times don't last, but tough people do. You can get through this. We just got to do some, mind shifts, some switching of the thinking. Lean on the people that we need to lean on. Set your intentions from the beginning so that this whole crisis and pandemic doesn't set them for you. And if you're able to do those things, you'll be able to take control of your own destiny, and you'll be able to take control during this crisis. And just remember, you're never alone. Never alone. Never, ever, ever alone. And never, ever, ever give up. And just tell yourself every single day that if I know that I'm not alone, if I know that I'm not going to give up, and I know that I'm a tough person who's going to last through these tough times, we're going to get through this together. I wish you all the best. I hope that you continue to do your best and forget the rest. And let's get through this because, as it has been said, we are all in this together. Take care. Create a great day. Have a wonderful day. And remember, you got this. You can handle this because you're not given anything that you don't have the ability to handle. Peace out.